Hey guys, it's Kim. I've been hearing people talking about neck tension a lot recently, so this is just going to be a short sequence that you can do in whatever you're wearing. I will encourage you to find a spot that feels really safe to do it. Since we're focusing on releasing tension, we want to go ahead and set the nervous system up so it feels calm already so that we can start to settle in. I'll be doing this seated. We will lay down briefly at the end. You are welcome to do any of this standing. And you could also do it seated on a couch or something. So let's start by getting a little bit of length and then bring the arms out to the sides, palms up at a minimum. If you want to rotate them a little towards the back of you, that's fine. You can soften or bend the elbows, but bring the shoulder blades together or towards each other on the back body and then drag them down towards the waist. Now as you do this, knit the ribs in a little bit and then go ahead and kind of tuck the chin in so that we've got a few double or triple chins happening here. And then just kind of release that action. Let's find some repeats of that. So shoulder blades together and then they drag down and then we tuck the chin. Release. Shoulder blades together and down, tuck the chin. Release. Shoulder blades together and down, tuck the chin. Think about lengthening through the back of the head. Release. Shoulder blades together and down, tuck the chin. Release. Shoulder blades together and down, tuck the chin. Release. Last one. Shoulder blades together and down, tuck the chin. Good. From here, let's just take some neck rolls. So let the right ear drop over to the right and then circle down and around and over to the left. And then switching directions, left ear over to the left. Down and around. And then over to the right. And then come back up to center. We're going to do a little self-massage here in the front of the neck. So this muscle here, if I look over to one side, you'll see a muscle sort of pop out. That's our SCM. We're going to sort of massage along this line. So if you need to find it yourself, do so. Then return the head to center and notice that it kind of goes from the back of the ear and it comes a little bit in front of the neck down to the collarbone. So that's the line we'll be following. So let's take the left hand over just behind the right ear and start to sort of dig the fingers in, and like we're kind of going like down a slow mudslide, we just kind of keep getting stuck. We'll dig the fingers in and move down that line. You're welcome to play with the positioning of the chin here. If you want to tilt it up or down or over to the side, you can. As you do this, not only bring awareness to what you're moving through, but bring some awareness to the right shoulder, and you may notice it's holding a little bit of tension. So start to release that. You may adjust the positioning of the arm to do so. As you get down closer towards the collarbone, if you have not yet, go ahead and tilt the chin like over to the right and a little bit up. Like we're kind of looking up towards the sky, towards the birds. When we get the fingers all the way down to the collarbone, pin there and just kind of play with that stretch. Breathing into it. Good. And then if you'd like to massage around the collarbone or the fronts of the shoulders for a moment, that can feel really nice. Spend as long as you need to here. I'll move on to the other side. So come to center, take one breath. Take the right hand over to behind the left ear here, and we're just kind of digging in, and we're allowing it to just kind of drag down, like it's this kind of like slow, sticky mudslide. You can play with angling the chin, or you can leave it on center. layering on an awareness of the left shoulder and what it is up to. See if you can release it a little bit. All these things are tied together. Whenever we get down towards the collarbone, we get all the way down there. If you haven't yet, rotate the chin over to the left and then angle it up. Just kind of breathing into that stretch. And then any extra self-massage along the collarbone, along the front of the shoulders, squeezing over here around the side of the neck. Give yourself some time with that. When you're done, find center, find one breath. If you cross the legs, switch the cross if you're seated. Let's go ahead and do this retraction once again, but let's layer in the other side of it. So we're moving through this full range of motion. So palms forward and down. Rotate the shoulders forward like we're kind of hunching and rounding. Open back of the heart, tuck the chin. And now rotate the palms up. Bring the shoulders together, drag them down, and then tuck the chin in like you're getting all those triple chins. Round forward, palms down, and then palms up, shoulder blades together and down, triple chins. A few more times. Round forward, close off, and then open up, shoulder blades together and down, triple chins. Round forward, chin down, and then palms up, retract shoulders together and down, triple chins. Round forward, palms down, and then open up, palms up, retract, triple chins. Release the hands. Let's now gaze over to the left knee. Tuck the chin here and reach right palm up. Reach it out over and down, sort of at a diagonal. Pin that right shoulder blade in and down some. So we're getting that sort of depression action, that dragging down of the shoulder blade, while we bring the chin over to the left. And we can simply breathe here. If you enjoy self-massage, you can take that left hand and massage over kind of the left backside of, the right backside of the neck to reinforce what's happening. If you'd like longer here, take longer. Otherwise, release the right hand, roll the chin down through center, and we'll go over to the other side, gazing over roughly at the right knee. If you're seated, if you're standing, kind of off to the right side. Tuck the chin sort of down at an angle. Bring the left hand out to the side, palm up. Think about that little plugging in of the shoulder blade. So it's plugging into the back body, and it's dragging down, while we sort of actively engage the front of the neck to bring the chin towards the chest or the collarbone. You can use the breath here as your tool, or you can use self-massage here as your tool. Beautiful. Releasing that, if you're ready to, and then bring the chin down to center. Let's hold here for a moment, lengthening through the spine as we really actively engage the front of the neck. So this should not actually be pretty looking. Earlier we had our triple chins with the chin tucked in. Now we're dragging the chin down towards the sternum, using the power of the front of the neck. And then release that. Let's finish out with our Sphinx pose. So onto our bellies. So when we set up in Sphinx, we'll get forearms on the ground here. And elbows can be under the shoulders directly if you truly want, but they can also be a little bit out in front of you. That's completely appropriate. Press the pubic bone down some to protect the lower back. But really important here is that shoulders drag together and then they drag down. So you can see if I'm just sitting here, once they drag together, You can kind of see the front of the chest move forward. It looks like I'm collapsing a little bit, but then keeping that action of them together, drag them down. And that's when the heart will start to shoot and lift up. Recheck in with the pubic bone, make sure it's pressing down. And now drop the head. So drop the chin down. Try to stay passive in the back of the neck and just let this action happen in the muscles at the base of the shoulder blade, of dragging the shoulder blades down. This may already be intense. Go and breathe into whatever's happening. And if you want to play with the angle of the neck, you can look over to the side. You can tuck the chin in various directions. If you explore a little, you'll most likely very quickly figure out where your body needs some extra attention. So find that space and kind of be with it. Breathe into it. Inhaling that length in. And exhaling to just reinforce that pinning of the base of the shoulder blades. That's going to help us really keep this length. If you want longer here, please feel free to take longer. Whenever you're done, before just kind of rushing on to the next thing, take a second to refine seated or standing, and just once again in each direction, take a little neck roll. As you roll the neck, let there be ease in the shoulders. Maybe even turn the palms up. And after you've moved through your full range of motion here, let the head find center. And take a second to feel like it's just floating up there. Think about that length up out of the back of the head. Thank you all for joining today. I hope this has helped relieve a bit of your neck strain.